treasure in a breakable vessel. My brothers and sisters, in pondering my assignment and this preachment, it occurred to me the place of preparation, the context that frustrating moments are so oft-times produced within us as individuals. And that is particularly so now when the situation of our frustration is cloaked in what I call this morning the situation room of the undesirable. And of course that phrase, the undesirable now, is I dare say, not a strange word to any of us, because basking under the umbrella or the banner of an undesirable or unwanted context or other such unwanted and uninvited crashers of our peace, satisfaction, and contentment, like the unexpected or even the unavoidable, which can, as I have pondered this thought, to lead one into, and of course that is now if one is not careful, even despite the longevity of how long you've been a part of God's church, but it can lead one into certain seasons and or times, periods, what I call this morning the state of contemplative behavior relative to God, whereby one can find himself, you or I can find ourselves questioning certain things concerning God, despite the fact that he has already proven himself to be the credible God that he is. Now, what I would have you to understand, my friends, is that to think now, to have to think of living in the context of the meantime is not always an easy involvement. Is anybody hearing me today? In fact, and I hate to have to tell you, but conquering and overcoming and even winning is not always an easy involvement. In fact, and not even, I dare say, for the child of God. I mean, because Satan is consistently after your breakthrough. I wish I had somebody to talk to. And I tell everybody everywhere I go, don't you give the enemy anything to kill you with. Yes, I mean, because when he looks at you and can see defeat in your spirit, when the enemy can see crush in your execution, can look at you and see you the portrait of disgust and disgruntlement, when Satan can see you disillusioned and overwhelmed by the spirit of quititis, but it is then many times that the enemy will then build upon that foundation, and he will build his terroristic attack against you, and he does it now, my friends, to veto your destiny, to abort your promise, because he has caught you now in a vulnerable state of mind, and now, my friends, you're questioning God. You're in a midst of your relationship with him. Can I preach a little bit longer? I mean, because how many of us is it that measure even our relationship with God by the ease or difficulty of our experiences? I mean, because say what you will of me, but even as believers, many times we have the propensity or the proclivity at times to somehow believe that easy is God's way. And that's a sign of our being in God, because there is no difficulty. But now the devil is a liar. Somebody say with me, the devil is a liar. Because my friends, until your faith has been tested, you don't even really know if your faith is any good. Because until your faith has an encounter with a situation that wants to defy what it really is, then you really don't know what it is that your faith will do. Is anybody hearing me this morning? But now when your faith has been tried and you're still standing, did anybody hear me when I said? I said, but when your faith has been tried and you're still standing, when the wind winds of adversity come at you head on, but you don't bow under the pressure of the contrary winds. You don't even begin to acknowledge how potent your storm is. But it is then that you know that you got something on the inside that will get you through the storm. Yes. Another message just leaped in my spirit. And you ought to tell your neighbor, on the other side of my storm, I have a mandate, which means that my calling is greater than my crisis. Did anybody hear me when I said, come on, tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, my calling is greater than my crisis. Because before I ever had a crisis situation, I had a calling from God on my life. My brothers and sisters, I don't know how you pray. I don't know how you deal with the dealings of your life. But I propose to you this morning that the evidence of who you are in God is again not measured by how easy things are in your life. For the devil is a liar. Come on, somebody help me say it again. The devil is a liar. In fact, hear me when I tell you that you should have never think that because you had to cry and because you had to go through and trample over hurdles, and it was a sign that God was not with you. In fact, I will even say, not even a sign of you being spiritually imbalanced with God, no. But my brothers and my sisters, I submit to you this morning, when I said to the saints, Pastor, at Baltimore all the time, for some of you to still be here after all you've been through and what many of you are going through right now, it's got to be a sign that the hand of God is on your life. Is there anybody that's been through something? You ought to look at your neighbor and say, but neighbor, I'm still here. I feel like preaching here. Come to tell somebody that you could not have taken what you've taken, or swallowed easy what you swallowed. You couldn't have kept your spiritual integrity intact when the enemy was after you. If God was not with you, for there's no way you could have come through and still be living to testify of the goodness of the Lord if God was not with you. And so the conclusion then is obvious, because there's no way you could just keep on bouncing back if there wasn't a God somewhere. Somebody here has been through, but you don't look like what you've been through. Somebody here has had a hard time. Bridge fears, but you don't look like the hard time you've been through. You go through and you come out with a deeper determination to do the will of God. Look at somebody and say, neighbor, oh neighbor, I've been through, but my going through wasn't in vain. I'm more determined than I've ever been in my life to do the will of God. Somebody say yes. Somebody say yes. When I couldn't see how, but yet it worked together for my good. When I couldn't see how, but yet things just came together. That tells me that despite how I feel and what I have the ability to comprehend, that there is a God somewhere. And I'm to tell somebody, I told you once, and I'll tell you twice, that ain't nobody, God but God. Tell somebody, come on, shake that hand, like you're going to shake it off, and say, neighbor, ain't nobody, God but God. And the God that is God, He's my God. Get in somebody's face him, he's my God. I'm sharing with you, but he's mine. Mine in the morning, mine in the evening, mine in the noonday. All day long, he's mine. When I was down, he lifted me. When I was out, he brought me in. He's mine. Oh my, yes he is. Come on, tell your neighbor. Y'all help me close this. I think I see an exit, but I need you to tell your neighbor. Say neighbor, oh neighbor, stay on your feet. You can't faint. Don't you faint in the way when help is on the way. And we know that all things work together. It may not feel good, but it's working together. It may not sound good, but it's working together. Tell your neighbor, say neighbor, I will be all right. Oh yes, find you somebody. Y'all need to get out of these seats. The devil knows right where you are. He's been eyeballing you ever since you got here. He sized you up. Why don't you confuse him? Move from where you are and shake hands with somebody and say, neighbor, God is about to slap the devil in his face with a defeated foe. Notion he's defeated. He don't know it. Oh yes he does, but he won't give up. But ain't there anybody that would declare with me, the devil is alive. The devil is alive. Come on y'all, the devil is alive. You can't destroy us. We're kings here. We're peculiar people. We're a chosen generation. I'm on the long side. Find you one person, and I'll go to my seat. When I say this, but you need to find you somebody and say,